Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Get Ready With Me. Okay, I am like major triggered. Okay, Marsha Linhan is this lady's name. So, I can only take her for about 30 seconds at a time without being so triggered that I have to stop, process, the thing that it's making me think about and the lines that I'm drawing together. And then I'll start watching again, and I'm coming up with all kinds of shit, man. Yeah, I gotta do a deep dive on this lady. I want to know, like, where she comes from and stuff like that. And this is all my opinion. This is all alleged. Uh, and just for a little background, if you haven't seen my other videos, I went through this dual diagnosis program back like in 2010. Some of it was really good. I have a lot of positive experiences when I did the substance abuse part. Oh, it was amazing. I love the people in there. They were my biggest support in my life at the time. So, not gonna bash it. However, they told me I had a borderline personality disorder and they wanted me to do DBT. And I guess when I do my deep dive, I'll get like super into it. But long story short, I didn't agree with it. So my case manager, I'm starting to see that she's almost a carbon copy of this lady. And with me disagreeing with the diagnosis and the treatment program for it, I was labeled as resistant. I remember that. I remember being called resistant, non-compliant. And she actually, Marsha Linhan, has a video about resistance. So borderline personality disorder individuals are labeled as difficult by the system. So when you disagree with their program, they apply that label to you. So that's kind of what happened. And there's a lot of things wrong with that. Okay. She talks about stigma in the system, stigma within the system, which is something I always got so angry when my case manager would go over the part of our SAM program that talked about stigma, because I wanted to be like, you know what? You stigmatize us more than anybody. But according to Marsha Linhan, there's not a stigma to something for no reason. Borderline personality is difficult to treat. That's a quote. And I guess I should probably put my resource in the description, because that is a quote. Okay. Part of... I went through this with the therapist I fired last year. Some of them talk to you like you are literally a drooling child. Like you're just a child that's drooling and staring at you with that, the toddler eyes. And it pisses people off. Okay, nobody likes to be talked to like they're stupid. That is anybody for any reason. And I was watching this Marsha Linhan video where she was talking to a suicidal patient, which I thought was completely unprofessional of her to videotape a session like that and put it on YouTube. I don't care if the person did comply to it. That's fucked up. You're obviously, I don't know. If they think we're in a position, okay, if the system thinks we're in a position, where we are drooling idiots that can't make informed decisions, why are they giving you some kind of a permission slip? You know what I mean? Like, why are they saying it's okay for you, you're in the right mind to let us videotape you and broadcast it to the world? That's wrong. but she was like, I had flashbacks, okay, because she was like, trigger warning, guys, I'm talking about cutting. Okay, so the therapist was like, well, I want to see her. Or this was Marsha Linhan. She was like, how deep are the cuts? Oh, I want to see. I don't know. It was like the way she was talking to her like she was a baby. That really pissed me off. And that's why people get combative. That's why people resist. Nobody wants to be talked to like that. You're automatically, as a human being, your defenses are going to go up. See, I told you, man, I'm triggered. But I'm glad I'm, see, I don't really necessarily want to talk about this, like, with my therapist. This is more like YouTube kind of stuff. So, okay. So that's all I have for that. I think one of the problems, I think the reason why I was medication resistant is because they were trying to medicate me for the wrong reasons. Like, I was crying all the time. And medicating me because I was feeling very proper emotions given the situation I was in, is wrong. I needed to be medicated because I wasn't functioning and, you know, I was seeing aliens and aliens were talking to me, man. And they didn't seem to be concerned about that. They just wanted all this, like, trauma. You go to somebody with trauma and they tell you that your personality is disordered and then punish you with all this shit. That is fucked up. And I'm going to expose it. Okay, so I didn't really get ready today. I'm emotional, and that's okay. I'm gonna get through it. All right? It was great talking to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.